Hello people, what is up? This is your host Katana and welcome to another Stand of 2 video guys. So you guys have been asking me to make smoke lineups for province and trust me, it was tough. I had to spend 7 to 8 hours to figure out the lineups and you guys wanted genuine simple smokes and trust me, province is not the map for that, but I've tried my level best to put all these lineups to be as simple as I possibly could. All right. So in this video, you're going to learn how to smoke A arches. You're going to learn how to smoke B palace. In two spots. You have to have two smokes for that in order to have a very good entry point. Then you guys will learn the smoke for B shot. Then you will learn a very beautiful smoke for mid. So these are the four smokes that I've kind of figured out. All right. So the A arches, the A mid area stairs, it's kind of out in the open and tucked very deep. So that lineup was not possible. You guys have to figure it out like on the go when you're playing the game. So that is how this thing is going to work. And I've also tried to explain a little bit of strategy that I came up with while practicing or while figuring out all of this lineup. So I really hope it helps you out. You don't really have to follow the strat 100%. You can learn these lineups individually and throw them accordingly to make sure that you make use of that smoke. You don't have to have a full team coordination. Just know all the smokes and based on the situation, use that lineup, like make it for your advantages, usage for that smoke. So I really hope this video helps you guys. If it does help, then please drop a sub and also like the video. Share it with your other Stand of 2 friends. Share it on the servers for the discords. This thing really helps me a lot. It keeps me motivated to post daily content for Stand of 2 and I'm really working hard to make this thing work. We're very close to 6k subs, boys, so don't forget to drop a sub if you're new to the channel and I will let you learn and enjoy the rest of the video. Have a nice day ahead and I'll see you in game. It's time to learn the mid province smoke, guys. Mid is a very crucial area in any map and even in province. Province being such a humongous map, mid smoke is very important for anybody to go towards the shot, to peek in the mid. It is very important to learn the province smoke. So I have figured out three lineups for you guys in which one lineup is a jump throw. You can do that jump throw, like you can use that lineup without the jump throw as well, but that will not give you enough cover, but I will definitely show that to you. And two of them are non-jump throws. I know you guys don't like jump throws at all. So for the jump throw, for the first lineup, after you come out of the tunnel, okay, grab yourself a smoke and you see this pole here. All you have to do is crouch and tuck yourself, or you don't have to crouch, just tuck yourself in. You see this black color dot here, all right, move towards the left a little bit and keep moving up. Keep moving up until you meet this particular end towards the left hand building. You see the edge of that building slightly upper than that, and all you have to do is jump throw. And when you do that correctly, this will give you a very deep mid smoke actually, and this smoke works like a charm. It smokes off every single angle, so mid is completely open for you for the business. This guy is useless, this guy is useless, all right, you can pre-fire that. And the one who's playing very deep back of the mid area, this guy is useless, so they don't see anything when you use this jump throw smoke. It's an effective smoke, all right. And let me show you guys what will happen when you don't jump throw and you just when you just normally throw. What will happen is the smoke will land basically here. All right, instead of landing deep, the smoke will land here, which will give them enough room to move forward, sneak in and get a frag. I will not recommend that, but you guys can definitely try it out. Let me show that to you very quickly. All right, so without the jump throw, how you will do it is you have to crouch, you have to get yourself into that position, black dot, move towards the left, keep moving up until you meet this particular this particular building. As I said, black dot, move towards the left, go up, all right, and throw. So what this will do is the smoke will actually not land deep enough and it will be like very outside. It still gives you a lot of cover. If you don't want to jump through, you don't like jump through, it will still give you a lot of cover from the stairs area, this one and the one at the boxes as well, deep boxes. It definitely gives you a lot of cover, but it also gives the CT sided a lot of position, a lot of room to sneak in, and once the smoke dissipates, you are caught in the open if you don't move towards the cover very quickly. So that was the jump throw and the non-jump throw for the first lineup. Let's get back to the second one. All right, so this second lineup is actually the most easiest one. Like the third one is even easier, to be honest. See these boxes, jump on top of these boxes. If I can make the jump in one go, and I did it. Jump on top of these boxes, aim at the edge of this particular lamp and keep moving up, and all you have to do is throw. That's it. That is it. So that is the second easiest smoke, and this smoke will land deep enough and it will give you cover. It works brilliantly. This is the best smoke out of all three because it lands very deep. All right, it gives you a lot of cover from the stairs area, this boxes, and the deep boxes if any sniper is playing there. So it is a brilliant smoke if you want to rotate towards the B shot area through mid, or if you want to have an initial peek and not give them an advantageous position. So this smoke is very effective. And let's back to the last mid lineup. Alright, so this is the fourth smoke basically for the mid one. One was at the pole with jump and without jump. One was at these boxes, and the next one is also on these boxes. Alright, grab yourself a smoke, jump onto the first box, alright, and then aim at this particular edge of that building. Alright, aim at this and throw. That is it. You don't have to do anything else. This smoke will also land deep enough to give you a lot of cover from the boxes, deep boxes, and the stairs. As you can see, this covers up an entire mid area. You don't need dual smokes for that. This covers up a lot of spot. This is covered, and the back of the site is also covered for you for any sniper who's playing here. You see, the smoke is so freaking good. This lineup works like a charm. These four lineups will actually help you. I would not recommend the jump throw one because it's a little bit inconsistent, but the rest of the two are amazing. And if you're not in that spot, if you want to quickly throw one smoke, the pole one without jump throw also works. It gives you enough cover to rotate from the mid stairs to the B short area. Right, you guys, it's time to learn how to smoke B short. B short can be a very annoying position. For those of you who don't know what B short is, that's the B short area. Okay, so that's a very tricky position. Why? Because in the previous one you learned the smoke, okay, for the mid part. So mid is open for peek. You go mid, and next where you have to peek B short, right? What if you get shot from there? Or anyone who's playing this particular area here, they can't peek. If they peek, if an opponent is holding that angle, you are dead basically. It's like a dead beat. So you simply have to smoke that, and there is one easy smoke, one freaking easy smoke for you guys. All you have to do is you have to jump onto the sledge, grab yourself a smoke first, jump onto the sledge, alright, and make sure you are in the middle of it. You know where you're just jumping on that ledge, and make sure you're not in the very corner or stuff like that. And then you have to aim at this middle portion of this particular rod, you see. All right, once you do that, all you have to do is throw the smoke, and if you have thrown that smoke perfectly, B shot should be smoked. And anybody who's holding an angle in B shot is useless. He has to fall back, watch some other angle, because it is fully covered for you guys. You guys can easily peek, you guys can easily come out, because your mid area will be smoked from there. So you guys can come from the stairs area, peek B shot. Anybody who's playing this house area after smoking can easily come in. So B shot smoke is very important, guys. Alright guys, it's time to learn some smokes on the B side. Alright, Province is a huge map and setting a perfect lineup is nearly impossible, but I've tried. I've come up with two smokes and a simple strat for you guys. Alright, so let's say that you guys have split 3 and 2. Alright, 3 people on short. Okay, you have short control, like you already have mid smoke and mid control. This is smoke, so you clear this. 2 folks are here and 1 guy is watching mid flank. Alright, and 2 of you guys are in the tunnels area. All right, let's say 2 of you guys are in the tunnels area, this part. All right, you have the tunnels control. All you have to do is you have to peek. Now there is a problem with this. All right, you can't simply dry peek, because somebody can be holding this close angle, somebody can be holding this angles. So it's a difficult spot. All right, and you might get easily sniped from palace here behind the box. They can simply sit and snipe you. CT can be a troublesome area because of a lot of hiding spots there as well. All right, and for people who are in short, all right, agar aap short pe ho, then for you, crossing this itself is a nightmare, because you have to peek, because somebody can be hiding up in the corner right here. All right, this is a very good spot if you can make it. It's a very troublesome spot. So you have to come up, watch this, clear palace pillars here, then you have to clear this, you have to come forward. It's a tough ask. All right, so I've kind of figured out 2 smokes, but you have to make sure that you have a lot of cover when you do the first one. The second one does not require much. The first one will land somewhere here, okay, and it will give you a lot of cover when you so that you can easily cross. All right, so this will be a crossing smoke. All you have to do is watch this guy for an angle here, move forward, and you can clear CT and watch someone who's clear someone who's here as well. So you have full control over CT, and this has to be a very quick execute before the smoke dissipates, or else the round is lost. All right, so one smoke will be thrown that will cover up here the first pillar or somewhat like that. All right, it won't go deep, it will be out in the open, so that you have enough cover to move out and clear CT and some of your angles. All right, and one more smoke will be thrown from tunnels. All right, that will land somewhere in the middle of the side, somewhere here. All right, so this will give you a lot of cover, which will enable you to come out of the site. आप आराम से यहाँ से बाहर आ सकते हैं. You will have full pillar cover. You can have a safe plant as well. Just make sure that this mid smoke is thrown here, this pillar smoke is thrown here, and CT is cleared for you. CT में आपको कोई देख रहा है. Somebody is watching you plant. Alright, somebody who's good at long distance spray is watching you, so that you can easily either do an open plant, which is completely viable, or you do a soft plant here and fall back. Finish. That's it. All you have to do is make sure they don't get the diffusal. After that, it's all situational. You guys have to figure out how to do that. All right. So let's enough of all the talkings, and let's get back to learning the two lineups. Alright, so it's time to learn the B-side palace smokes, boys and girls. So the first lineup is going to be from this corner. So before you reach here, you have to make sure that B shot and mid is smoked, so that you can come here alive, not dead. So make sure to learn those smokes. Alright. Grab yourself a smoke, alright, and tuck yourself in the middle of these two boxes, alright. Aim at this particular pillar, alright, and keep moving until you see this first line. This is 1 second. That's the second line. I mean the second line. My bad. So aim at the middle of this until you reach the first. I mean the second line. Right? Why do I keep saying first? And throw. And once you've done that correctly, what's going to happen is going to give you a beautiful crossing smoke from here, like this. It's covered. You can just pop in, all right. And once you have that smoke, the second smoke lineup is going to be pretty quick, all right. All you have to do is grab yourself a smoke, tuck yourself up into this middle corner, and aim at this middle wall, at this line, and throw. So what this is going to do is it is going to give you another smoke here. You see this? This is a beautiful cover. One smoke was thrown here that was covering the first pillar, half of the first pillar. So you guys can cross from here, all right? And this smoke from tunnels actually would help you to enter into the site. So anybody who's coming from the shot can actually enter into the site, clear palace, clear city for you. You guys can come in and drop a plant. So these are the two smokes that you can learn. So alright guys, we've learned a lot of smokes, alright, and this smoke is going to be for the A side, A arches. Let me show you what A arches is, okay? So with this smoke, you guys will be able to just push in. You guys can spam in the smoke for anybody who's hiding in this particular corner. Alright, you can and you can pre-fire this arches. So this is a very dangerous spot for anybody who's coming from A long. So smoking this, you can do that if you have control of A long, then you can come here and you can randomly throw a smoke on that wall that will hit and give you a cover. But if you want to take it very slow, if you want to take it methodic, then this smoke will help you. This smoke can be a little tricky, so I really hope you guys practice your smoke lineups, especially this one, before you start throwing it. All right, so it's time to learn the smoke right now. Let's go. Alright, to throw the A archer smoke, all you have to do is grab yourself a smoke, get onto the first stairs here, alright, the stairs, get onto the first one and align yourself to this wall, alright, just stand on the first stairs, look at the wall, turn back, and you see these two corners, this point and this point, just aim at the middle of this almost, alright, and keep moving upwards until you meet the edge of this window, alright. If you practice that enough, you will just have a visual look and you will understand where your crosshair is supposed to be, alright, and once you've done that, all you have to do is this is basically a run through, alright, so you have to move forward and throw. Alright, you throw. I will tell you when you exactly have to release, like an approximation of the release point. But if you throw that correctly, you're gonna land yourself a beautiful A archer smoke. Alright, it's gonna cover this particular cubby, which can be very troublesome for you. Alright, this cubby is covered. This guy have to peek outside or come out of the smoke to have a ballsy play. As I said, this first archers has to be pre-spammed, like a pre-fired. If somebody is here, it's going to be difficult, but you're going to be safe from this cubby. And anybody who's playing this angle, anybody who's playing this angle, these two are covered. You just have to drop a mob flash or pre-fire this once you're peeking out of the wall, and you're safe from those two angles. All right, so that's the A archer smoke. Now let me tell you when exactly you have to throw that smoke. All right, okay, so now let me tell you the release point of this particular smoke. So all you have to do is, once you're aligned yourself into this wall, you have your stuff ready, you know where to aim. All right, so I have practiced this enough, so I know where exactly my crosshair is supposed to be. It's all muscle memory. You practice enough, you'll get it in one go as well. Okay, so as I said, middle and just keep moving upwards. All right, so when you have to release is when you move forward. Okay, once you see this wooden plank covering up this particular area, you have to release your smoke. Keep moving forward and throw. once this particular thing is hidden. Alright, I know this smoke can be a little tricky to master, but with enough practice you can definitely make this thing work, and I really hope it helps you guys as well. Thank you so much to Abhinav Air Gaming YT for helping me out with this lineup. He basically gave me a gist, or like he did another lineup where he had to run and then jump through. That is kind of tricky, but I tried without the jump and it worked. So thank you Abhinav Air Gaming YT for this amazing lineup.